To enchant, to love, encantar. To enchant, to love, encantar. To request, to get pregnant, encargar. To request, to get pregnant, encargar. To plug to an outlet, enchufar. To plug to an outlet, enchufar. To shrink, encoger. To shrink, encoger. To survey, encuestar. To survey, encuestar. To anger, enfadar. To anger, enfadar. To get angry, enfadarse. To get angry, enfadarse. To get sick, enfermar. To get sick, enfermar. To focus, enfocar. To focus, enfocar. To cool, enfriar. To cool, enfriar. To hook, enganchar. To hook, enganchar. To cheat, engañar. To cheat, engañar. To deceive, engañarse. To deceive, engañarse. To get fat, engordar. To get fat, engordar. To grease, engrasar. To grease, engrasar. To thread, enhebrar. To thread, enhebrar. To link, enlazar. To link, enlazar. To anger, enojar. To anger, enojar. To get angry, enojarse. To get angry, enojarse. To tangle, enredar. To tangle, enredar. To tangle, enredarse. To tangle, enredarse. To widen, ensanchar. To widen, ensanchar. To test, to practice, similar to examinar, ensayar. To test, to practice, similar to examinar, ensayar. Ensayar. To teach, enseñar. To teach, enseñar. To dirty, ensuciar. To dirty, ensuciar. To find out, enterrar. To find out, enterrar. To find out, enterrarse. To find out, enterrarse. To entangle, entrañar. To entangle, entrañar. To get in, entrar. To get in, entrar. To deliver, entregar. To deliver, entregar. To train, entrenar. To train, entrenar. To interview, entrevistar. To interview, entrevistar. To enthuse, entusiasmar. To enthuse, entusiasmar. To get excited, entusiasmarse. To get excited, entusiasmarse. To submit, to send, enviar. To submit, to send, enviar. To envy, envidiar. To envy, envidiar. To wrong, equivocar. To wrong, equivocar. To make a mistake, equivocarse. To make a mistake, equivocarse. To err, errar. To err, errar. To climb, like subir, escalar. To climb, like subir, escalar. To escape, escapar. To escape, escapar. To choose, escoger. To choose, escoger. To hide, esconder. To hide, esconder. To hide, esconderse. To hide, esconderse. To write, escribir. To write, escribir. To hear, escuchar. To hear, escuchar. To spit, escupir. To spit, escupir. To enforce, esforzar. To enforce, esforzar. To spread, esparcir. To spread, esparcir. To specialize, especializarse, to specialize, especializarse, to specify, especificar, to specify, especificar, to wait, esperar, to wait, esperar, to exhale, expirar, to exhale, expirar, to ski, esquiar, to ski, esquiar, to park, estacionar, to park, estacionar, to burst, estrellar, to burst, estrellar, to stagnate, estancar, to stagnate, estancar, to estimate, estimar, to estimate, estimar, to stimulate, estimular, to stimulate, estimular, to stretch, estirar, to stretch, estirar, to stretch, estirarse, to stretch, estirarse, to sneeze, estornudar, to sneeze, estornudar, to be brand new, to premiere, estrenar, to be brand new, to premiere, estrenar, to stress, estresar, to stress, estresar, to spoil, estropear, to spoil, estropear, to study, estudiar, to study, estudiar, to evacuate, evacuar, to evacuate, evacuar, to evade, evadir, to evade, evadir, to evaluate, evaluar, to evaluate, evaluar, to avoid, evitar, to avoid, evitar, to evolve, evolucionar, to evolve, evolucionar, to exaggerate, exagerar, to exaggerate, exagerar, to examine, examinar, to examine, examinar, to dig, excavar, to dig, excavar, to excite, excitar, to excite, excitar, to exclaim, exclamar, to exclaim, exclamar, to exclude, excluir, to exclude, excluir, to excuse, excusar, to excuse, excusar, to apologize, excusarse, to apologize, excusarse, to exhale, exhalar, to exhale, exhalar, to exhibit, exhibir, to exhibit, exhibir, to demand, exigir, to demand, exigir, to exist, existir, to exist, existir, to experience, experimentar, to experience, experimentar, to expire, expirar, to expire, expirar, to explain, explicar, to explain, explicar, to explore, explorar, to explore, explorar, to exploit, explotar, to exploit, explotar, to export, exportar, to export, exportar, to express, expresar, to express, expresar, to squeeze, exprimir, to squeeze, exprimir,